Hi, my beautiful Taurus, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. This is going to be your March the 4th until the 11th, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So for those of you guys that are new, welcome, and if you are returning, I am so glad to have you. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link to those will be down below. For this month, I am doing one question readings for 11/11. It is going to be a special for the whole entire month, so feel free to take advantage of that. The extended will be in the description box below. This is going to be your general reading, whereas in the extended, we're going to go to the love reading where we're going to take a look at you and whoever's on your mind the most. We'll pull some romance angels, clarify those. Then we're going to go through Taurus, dealing with each and every one of the signs. Feel free to look at it from their sun, moon, and rising to get the most accuracy, as well as, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, as well as then we're going to go into your love spread. We're going to look at your energy, their energy, mutual energies, and what's coming in for the future for you guys. Other than that, if you're following me on, or if you're not following me on Instagram, feel free to follow me on Instagram or Facebook. The links are below. Everything I post on Instagram automatically goes to Facebook. So if you don't have Instagram, you will not miss out. Fridays, we do our weekend energies for all of the signs. And then on, also for the weekend energy, feel free to look at your energies as well as the person that you're dealing with on Instagram, as well as on Saturdays we do our free extended giveaway, so feel free to go over there for more content. And as of that, I think we are good to just start off with your reading. All right, you guys, so let's see, what messages can we get for Taurus, please? Show me what Taurus needs to see for the week ahead. Messages for Taurus. Two of Swords, the Star, the World, Page of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Some of you guys have been in a rut within a relationship that was a very long-term relationship. Some of you with Judgment being here, it could have been a Scorpio. We also have Sag energy, as well as Aquarius, and all of the fixed signs. So Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Sagittarius here. I definitely feel like this is a situation where you've been feeling drained, feeling stuck to this person. It's almost like you don't even want to be in this relationship anymore, but you're just kind of used to it, and that's why you're sticking in this. There's a lot of healing that you need to do. There's a lot of things that you and this person have been holding back from one another. With this World card, I think that you both know that this needs to end. Some of you guys have a new person coming into your life, which is going to help you to make that judgment call and move forward here. But I definitely sense that if you don't make the call to end this relationship, the universe is going to end this relationship for you. Some of you guys have already ended this relationship. The World definitely signifies an ending and a new beginning here with the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever in your life that you feel stuck regarding ending, if you know that you need to end something, now is the time. Don't just sit there thinking about what if it gets better, what if this, what if that. If you know that it needs to end, it's time to end it. And the sooner you end it, the quicker this Wheel of Fortune can come into your life. The quicker you will be more aligned with where you're meant to be. There's a lot of good luck coming towards you. The second you decide to close this, the second you decide to end this chapter. This will happen regardless whether you decide to close this chapter on your own or, the universe has to push it. But if you decide to close the chapter on your own, I'm getting that the gifts are going to be a little bit more abundant and they're going to come a lot more quicker if you get to make this decision on your own here. With Judgment, some of you guys may have somebody coming back from the past who you've had an ending with, and you're very confused as to what to do. There's somebody that you have a very great intimate connection with. They're wanting to have a new start here, and you're unsure whether or not to take this person back. I definitely feel like, if you are to take this relationship back, know that you guys have to get to know each other over again. It's not where you can just pick back up where you left off. You definitely have to go back and, talk about the things and the reasons why you had ended it and talk about how you're going to make this time different. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is a very auspicious time for you here. This is a good time for you to take risks. Some of you guys have new job opportunities or you're wanting a new opportunity here. This could even be where you started something and you're realizing that it's not exactly what you want as you're starting it. So you're, having these realizations and you're going to take you know, the journey that you started and turn it into something new, something different here. Some of you guys could be going for new jobs, going for different fields. Some of you guys may be following your dreams as well here with the Star card. This is all about your dreams. What is your deepest calling? What is it that you truly want out of this world, and how can you get it? What are the things that you truly want, but you keep doing these things and staying in these repetitive patterns that, you know, push you further from what you actually want, from being where it is that you truly feel that you need to be, fully, you know, feel that you need to go. I'm getting that there are these, you know, thoughts that you've had multiple times, or there's these things. So whether it's a thought that you've had, like you have this business idea, or you have this idea to move to a different country and it keeps coming to your mind over and over again, but you haven't taken that action, or whether it is just that you've actually gone to a different country and you decided that's where you want to live, or you realize that you just love traveling and that's what it is that you want to do, then you need to make sure that you're doing it. These things keep coming back to you for a reason, and the quicker you do it, the more aligned you're going to feel. Some of you, it's like you're wondering how to do it, how to get there, how to figure it out. But instead of, you know, sitting there in your mind thinking of all the reasons why it can't work, you need to figure out how can you make it work. Even if it can't work right now, maybe it can't work for another 5 years. Maybe it can't work for another 2 years, right? Sometimes you need a visa to travel, or a lot of people, you need a visa to travel. You need a visa to move somewhere else, right? So that does take a little bit of time, but what can you do right now to get that process started? If you're thinking, oh, I don't want to move because I'm going to have to apply for a visa, I'm going to have to do this, I'm going to have to wait for it, all of this stuff, all that time that you're spending thinking of it, you could have already sent out your application, right? So whatever it is, because the world, it does regard travel here. So definitely some of you with the world and the Wheel of Fortune coming under it, some of you guys may have to travel to follow your dreams. This could be star, you know, wanting to be a star, meaning moving to California to live out your biggest dreams. But you are, you know, conflicted at the fact that there's so many people trying to do the same thing as me. How am I ever going to make it? How did Beyonce make it? How did any of those people who actually made it make it? It's because they shut out all of these thoughts and said, you know what? I'm going to make it because I know I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it because I'm going to put in the best amount of, or the most amount of work. I'm going to put in the most motivation, or the most, what am I trying to say here? All right, they said, I'm going to put in the most amount of attention that I can into this, and I am going to succeed, because you know what? There is no other option. I am going to succeed because I'm going to give this my all, and I'm going to make sure that there is no way that I do not succeed, that I do not get what it is that I want. Even by just thinking like that, it makes you so much more likely to succeed than if you're thinking of, you know, all of the reasons why you can't succeed here. Some of you guys, this is regarding fear. Others of you, this could be other people's influences. You know, there's this thing where it's like you can't tell big dreams to small-minded people, and it is completely true, because they'll just laugh at you. Like, when I first started this channel, I didn't tell anybody, only my sister knew. No, and even now, to this day, it's been over a year, nobody knows about it. Like, barely anybody in my life knows about it, because it is just my baby. It's my precious thing that I enjoy, and I don't want anybody putting their, you know, energy on it, whether it's negative or whatever it is. I just don't want that in there. So, you know, sometimes you just got to keep your ideas to yourself. Sometimes you just got to keep your things to yourself, because people will, you know, put certain things in your head based on their limited beliefs, right? But yeah, some of you guys, I definitely see an ex coming back and wanting a second time around with you. I am going to go through and clarify these cards, and then we are going to, well, we'll see what I feel called to do. Let's see. Clarify the Two of Swords for Taurus. There's a choice you have to make, a decision that you need to make. I'm getting do what you want, not what feels safe. Do what you want. Go for your dream, not what makes you feel comfortable. As a fixed sign, I'm a Scorpio, so I understand. It's hard to break out of our comfort zones, but everything that we want is truly outside of our comfort zones. Honestly, everything we want is outside of our comfort zones. And if you do what feels safe, you're never going to feel happy. And you probably know that, because you've probably taken the safe route a lot of the time, probably 99% of your life. So what is the risk if you go out of it? And being a Taurus, you probably have your safety net anyways, right? So you might as well just go for it. Five of Swords here. Some of you guys are overthinking about a previous heartbreak, somebody who had betrayed you, somebody who had done you wrong. Some of you guys are wanting to get revenge on this person because they've hurt you, because you're so angry at the fact that how could this person be so selfish? Eight of Swords, anxiety, fear, I'm getting as well. Feeling stuck, feeling like you can't move, feeling like you don't have control. There's nothing worse than feeling like you don't have control of your life. And some of you guys are feeling like you don't have control of your life, of the direction of your life. Some of you feel like your whole life has been planned out for you. You know, maybe your parents chose your direction, or you followed, you know, certain orders from certain people. Things happen to you where you weren't able to achieve the life that you wanted, but it's always a choice, right? Of course, things are going to happen to steer us off our path, but how badly do we want it? Are we going to make it work no matter what happens? Or are we just going to allow these things to come into our lives and just change the direction into places that aren't even going to make us happy, but they're comfortable? You know, this is a chance for you to go big or to go home, and the universe is backing you up on this. Yeah, so some of you guys are definitely overthinking about a past betrayal from somebody that you were dealing with here, and you're wanting revenge on this person. I'm definitely sensing, don't put your energy into this person. Don't put your energy into wanting revenge on this person. Karma is a real thing, and it is going to happen. And if you decide to, you're not the one that delivers the karma. If you decide that you're going to give somebody that karma, who knows what's going to come back around to you, because what goes around always comes around. You guys take that energy and put it into yourself. The best revenge is paper. I'm kidding. That's just that Beyonce song. But no, but it is so true. Like, what is that exact like line that she uses? Always stay graceful. Best revenge is your paper. And it is so true. Like, the best revenge, not in necessarily being money, but the best revenge is being the best you can be. If somebody does something to you, you know, and you allow it to control you, you allow it to bring you down, you allow it to destroy you, that person wins even more, you know? So what the best thing that you can do is you can forget that person, and you can put all that hate, all of that anger, turn it into passion, turn it into motivation, turn it into you making yourself the best you that you can possibly be. And don't even be around for that person to see it, and for that person to be like, oh my God, wow, you've changed so much. Like, it doesn't even matter what they think about the fact that you've changed, about the fact that you've grown. You're doing this for you, and that's the best that you can do. And if you do that for yourself, you're going to become so much more powerful than you've ever known that you could even be. Like, I think that this is a really, you know, I have this speaker that is really going to keep going off, so I just have to, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let me clarify the star. Clarify the star for Taurus. The Two of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is coming out in reverse. This, I'm also getting a choice as well here. Because the Two of Pentacles, you're trying to decide between two things. Ace of Pentacles, something that you're trying to decide for it. One of these things is presenting themselves to be a great opportunity, but it's truly not. I think that this is fear getting in your way. It's choosing that comfort zone, choosing that zone that is more comfortable, instead of choosing what you truly want here. It's almost like you're trying to sell yourself into one idea, knowing that you want something else more, knowing that you want someone else more, but you're settling with something. This is settling. Don't choose the choice that is settling here. Others of you, you need to realize that some of you, this is about starting a side business. You're not happy with the job that you currently have, and you need to start a side business, and you need to, you know, with the Two of Pentacles is about how you're going to be multitasking a lot of things, taking care of a lot of things, balancing a lot of things within your life, but know that you can do it. Know that you can, you know, this person is a magnificent juggler, right? Know that you have it within you. You can absolutely achieve what it is that you truly want to do. So some of you guys, definitely this is a time to start up a side business here. Either way, whatever it is that you're doing, follow your dreams while you're doing it. So even if you're spending 1 hour a night, 1 hour a day, doing something that you absolutely love, make sure that you do it. It needs to become a priority. It needs to become a priority, because those 1 hours truly add up. And once you spend that first hour doing it, you're not going to want to stop, and you're going to make it an even bigger priority than you thought it was going to be able to be. You will redesign your life so that you do what it is that you want to do, so that you're doing what it is that you love to do. You're going to start to see the potential once you start putting in that effort. Because some of you have this brilliant idea, or there's this goal that you want for yourself, and you haven't done it because you don't see that potential. You think that it's a long shot, but once you start, you're going to realize it's not a long shot. Okay. The world. Clarify the world for Taurus. The universe has your back here, so as long as you take those steps, you're going to be supported, but you have to take the steps that are aligned with who you truly are and with what it is that you truly want, and they are really going to be leaps of faith that you're going to have to take here, but know that you're going to be more supported than if you take the comfort zone, if you take that route that is, that's the easy route. Because do you want to take the easy route and be unhappy in 5 years? And especially, I'm getting a lot of pentacles, so I do feel like this is related to a job for those of you. Just remember, personally for me, if I don't like a job, I can't do it. I cannot. Every job I had, after 8 months, I was gone. Because 6 months, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my mind if I stay here for another little while. So then after the 6 months point, I would start looking for another job, and then it would be probably a couple months before I would look, but I wouldn't look because I'd still have a job. So it was and then after 8 months, no longer than 8 months have I ever stayed at any job in the past. It's just not possible for me, because I will feel like I'm suffocating. But that's just 8 months. Imagine you're doing all of these things, all of these little jobs right now, and in 5 years, imagine how you're going to feel still doing that job. But if you started that side business right now, if you started, you moved to LA and you started connecting, making connections, or whatever it is that you want to do, whatever that big goal is that you have, imagine in 5 years, that could be your full-time job. That could be, you could become a millionaire from it, whatever it is. You have no idea what can happen, but if you don't try, you're never going to know. And you don't want to have regrets. All right, clarify the world. I feel like I'm lecturing you guys. I really hope I'm I'm a preacher. All my friends, I have them all opening up businesses, starting businesses. I'm just that kind of person. I want everybody to live up to their best potential. And if they don't, I kind of do get a little mad sometimes, but I know that everybody has to go on their own process. I totally understand that. So if you guys feel like this is a lecture, I'm so sorry, but I'm just I can feel this level of just unsatisfiedness that you guys have, and I just don't want anybody to ever feel like that, because I've spent a lot of my life in that energy, and I never was so happy to the point that I am at now, because I took this leap of faith, something that was very scary to me, so scary to me to put myself out there on YouTube, so scary to me. I still to this day don't understand how I did it, and I want to start another channel, but I'm scared still to start another one. So it's just go for it. Just go for it. 6 of Cups with the world. So there was a very strong soul tie that you had, a very strong spiritual connection with somebody, and it has ended. I feel like what happened here is some of you guys ended this connection, and I'm getting 2 situations. Either this was a really long-term relationship. By the time you ended this connection, you were not leaving this relationship with the person that you entered the relationship. And it's you completely fell for somebody when they were showing you their best side. And now you see them for who they really are, and you're wondering how did you even get into this I was going to say relationship, but the word that they're giving me is mess. That's maybe what you're thinking. Others of you have an ending with somebody that you feel a very spiritual connection to, and maybe it's just that you're not on the same path, whatever it is here, but I feel like this is a relationship that maybe never even got off the ground for some of you. And others of you, this is just, yeah, it's I'm getting something that just never really actually got off the ground, but there's still this strong connection between you and this person. All right. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Pentacles for Taurus. The 10 of Cups here. Yeah, there's a new offer coming in, a new opportunity for you guys right now. You guys, there's opportunities out there for you, and some of you guys need to put yourself out there. If this is that you're applying for some sort of job, some of you guys need to really just take that risk and apply. What is the worst that can happen if you apply for a job that you are not in any way capable to apply for? What is the worst thing that's going to happen? They're not going to respond. Who cares? You know what I mean? What is the best thing that is going to happen? You're going to get that job and be so confused as to how you even got it. And I know from experience that that's happened, because I am the number one person. Like, I apply for, before, like, I would apply for the craziest jobs that, like, I was in no way to ever have gotten. And I got almost all of them. Almost all of them, because I believed that I was going to get them. And it honestly is that simple. If you think you're good enough and you can show them, honestly, you just have to show up, and at that interview, you just have to kill it. And that's really it, right? So apply for jobs that you normally wouldn't be qualified for, and you have no idea what could happen. So definitely put yourself out there here. But I do see a new opportunity that is coming in that is going to lead you to emotional fulfillment and contentment, happiness. Some of you guys, like, this really does seem like a work related thing. So obviously in the extended, it's going to be all about love, considering we're not getting much love here. But some of you, this is a new relationship, an offer for a stable relationship. This could be somebody younger than you here, and there's going to be a lot of emotional fulfillment in this new relationship here. Clarify the Judgment card, please. Some of you guys are hesitant to offer your to offer commitment or offer emotion towards somebody who actually can make you very, very happy and give you exactly what it is that you want from a partnership. But because you are so, you know, in your head about your past, you're not able to see that, and you're kind of holding back with this person. Be careful, because this person is somebody who knows what they want, and they want what they want right now. So this is somebody that, you know, they're not going to wait around. So if you don't make up your mind, this person will leave. So definitely be careful, because if this is somebody that you want, you know, just make sure that you are not pulling back. Because, you know, make sure that you notice if you're pulling back because of somebody else, because I feel like somebody's pulling back because of past energies, because of feeling hurt and betrayed from past energies, and they are subconsciously showing that towards this person, towards this new person, even maybe treating this new person as if they're somebody that, you know, has hurt you before when they're not. All right. Okay. Clarify Judgment. Judgment with the 9 of Cups here. Yeah, you're being called to follow your true calling. You're being called to follow your, what makes you the most happy, what makes you happiest, your wish fulfillment here. Some of you, there's somebody from your past that you've been waiting to get back with, and they're going to be approaching you, and you're going to be so happy because you've been waiting for such a long time for this person to give you a second chance here. But for the majority of you, I'm getting that, you know, your deepest calling is being called to you. You're being pushed in every which way, whether this is that you keep getting signs to go for it, you keep, you know, hearing it in your head, but whatever it is. Some of you guys, this is even like, you know, when you go on the computer and you see like, I don't know, say like you see like ads for like flights to whatever country or whatever it is, like there's something that you want that is going to make you very happy, and you keep seeing it everywhere you go. You keep being reminded of it. It's because you're meant to do it, and it's going to lead you to so much happiness and contentment. You have the 9 and the 10 of Cups here. Okay, clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Taurus. All right, I'm going to do that again because that was the worst shuffle ever. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune for Taurus. The 4 of Swords. Yeah, you guys are thinking too much. You need to stop thinking and you need to act. You need to just act. You guys think about things for so long before you actually do them. And you need to just act. You need to just take, you know, what if? I'm getting what, you know, I have a very, very important Taurus in my life. Somebody that I dated for a very long time in the past. And with the Star card here, this could even be her energy, because I do feel like she's a 6 of Cups. I feel like that it is a 6 of Cups energy here. But I kind of started to get another message. I don't know who it was for, though. Interesting. But with this Wheel of Fortune and the 4 of Swords here, there is definitely this energy here where somebody is overthinking, you know, what if this, what if that? And it could also be like outside influences, you know, what are my friends going to think? What's my family going to think? What is everybody else going to think? What if people, this could be like social media. What if people comment, leave bad comments? You know, what if people don't like me? What if I think this is a great idea, but the world doesn't think this is a great idea? It's like way too much thinking when you just need to just stop thinking and just take a second to breathe. Some of you guys really need to meditate. You have a lot of anxiety and you need to just breathe, and you need to just, you know, take a second. Just take a second. Some of you guys really need to start visualizing your life in the way that you want it to be. Visualize yourself doing that thing that is going to make you very happy, doing that thing that you've always dreamed of doing. And maybe, you know, the way that you see, you know, if you can see yourself already there, the feeling that it's going to give you is going to help to push you past these fears. Because I'm getting that it's only fear and anxiety that's holding you back. All right, and with the Wheel of Fortune and the Star, some of you guys are going to make it so big out there. So big. So big. And you guys are Taurus, like you're ruled by Venus. You guys are meant to be out there and to show off your good looks. You're meant to, you know, you're meant to be, I think, in the limelight, for those of you that want to be in the limelight. But whatever it is that you want, know that you can do it. All right, you guys, so that is what I have for you. If you want to follow me to the love reading, we're going to look at whoever is on your mind the most. We're going to pull some romance angels, clarify those. We're going to go through Taurus, dealing with each and all of the signs. And then we're going to look at, you know, how you feel about your person, how they feel about you, the mutual energies, and where things are going. So the link for that will be in the description box below. You can also follow me on Instagram or book a personal reading in the description box as well. Feel free to take advantage of the 11/11 one question readings. And I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your week. I want you guys to all leave me a comment of something that you want to do, something that you've always wished of doing, but every time you think about it, it gives you anxiety. Every time you think about it, you feel stuck. You feel like it's impossible to achieve. Leave me a comment, and I'm going to go through those comments and give you guys a little piece of advice. So that is what I have for you. And I really hope that, and also take advantage, if this is the case, you guys can take advantage of that question and ask related to your career, so that you can have some extra encouragement to actually go for it. Because I honestly see that this is something that is going to lead to a lot of success, but it's like the only thing that's stopping you is you. You're the only one that doesn't have the faith here. You need to get that faith within yourself. All right, guys? So I love you so much. I wish you guys all the best, and I hope that you guys push towards being the best you that I know you already are, and I'll see you next week. Take care.